Yo, what's up? Johnny here, and it has been a while since I've posted a lesson. A long while, actually. I've been super busy teaching guitar lessons, just not here on the channel, obviously. I own a music school in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I've had the school for about 15 years, and it has monopolized my time, to say the least. So now that things are kind of smoothing out, rolling along, I thought I could pop my head in here, say hello, teach a guitar lesson, and hopefully have some fun. So today what I'm going to go through with you is the Post Malone tune, I Had Some Help. And of course, I got to do all the things. If this is helpful for you, make sure you like and subscribe. So let's break this down. So the first thing you're going to do, the first chord in this, sounds like this, okay? And what you're doing here is you're going to play the open D string, second finger, second fret D string, third finger, third fret D string. So, okay. And then you're going to play the open G string after that, but you want to leave your third finger because all these notes are going to ring together. So, open G string, and then your first finger is going to go on the B string, first fret, okay? So that sound is this. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your third finger, you're going to put it on the A string, third fret. Okay, you're going to pick that note, open G string. Now this is all based around a C chord right here. I'm just not putting my second finger down. So again, you're going to pick that A string note at the third fret, open G string, and then your first finger at the B string first fret. Again, you want those to ring together. Okay, so let me put those two things together for you so you can hear how they sound. So now what we're going to do, you're simply just lift your third finger off of the A string. Okay, so now we're going to play the open A string. Keep that first finger where it is. The open A string, G string, B string. So, okay. And then simply all you're going to do here is just lift off your first finger. You're going to pick the open B string and then the open G string. So let me put those four things together. So at that point, you're going to repeat everything except for the end. The end is going to change a little bit. So let me break that down for you. So if I play into this thing, okay, you can see that that's going to change right there. So what's going to happen is when we get to this last chord, okay, where we lift our third finger off and play the open A string, open A, G, the B string, we're going to go to the third fret B string, okay, with your third finger, and then open G string. So let me play those together. Okay, and then what's going to happen is you're going to go back and forth between those two riffs, and at the end of every verse, you're going to have a G chord. So the riff is going to change just slightly. So let me break that one down for you. So again, if I play into this riff, okay, we're going to get about that far. So two chords in. So the first two riffs. Let's call that riff 1. We'll call that riff 2. Here what we're going to do is we're going to go to a G chord, just a normal G chord, but we're going to pick these notes. You're going to pick the low E string, okay, the third fret, and then your B string note, which you're fretting with your third finger on the B string, and then the open G string after it. And you're going to do that twice. Okay, so let me put all those together. Now you can see what I did here. This is just habit for me, but it's much easier for me to go from this shape to this shape. But I fully realize if you're just a beginner, and you're trying to pick through this, that third and fourth finger don't always like to behave. So until you get a little bit more control or independence in your left hand, you just fret a normal G chord and it'll be totally fine. It's the same thing. I just happen to fret it like that because it's easier for me. So let me play these riffs all together. We'll tie them together so you can hear how they sound. I'll play them really slow. Okay, so hopefully that all made sense. That was as many times as you would do it in the tune. And then we're going to come up on the chorus here. Now, there's going to be some chords. This riff I just taught you, you could play this throughout the entire tune and it would fit just fine. But in the chorus, I think what I would do if I was going to play this live is I would play some chords right here. So first thing, if you're a beginner and you're just learning these chords, it'd be totally fine that you would just strum one strum per every chord. But certainly if you're more advanced, you're going to want to do a little strum pattern that might spice it up a little bit. So let me break these down for you to teach you the chords. So the first chord in the chorus is an F chord. Okay. Next chord is a C chord. Okay. Next chord is an A minor chord. Make sure you're switching from a C chord to an A minor chord. You're just going to move your third finger only. Try to leave fingers 1 and 2 down just to keep it efficient. Okay. We're going to go A minor and then we're going to go G. Okay. Now, we're going to do that progression 3 times, and then the 4th progression is going to change just a little bit, okay? So first off, this for all the beginners out there, this might be how I tackle this thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'd be totally fine. If you're a little more advanced, I might do a strum pattern that's more like 8th note based, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in this chorus, they're kind of pushing the chord change, getting there a little faster to each chord. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. So this is what I would do. We're gonna go down, up, 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 down. So you can see that I'm getting to that each chord on the upstroke versus the downstroke or the downbeat of the next chord. So again, it's gonna real slow. It's gonna look like this. Now, after you do that 3 times, we've got this other progression, this 4th progression that changes, and it's really easy. All you're going to have to do here is just play an F chord, and that's how this starts out. The chorus will start the same way. We're going to go to C, and then we're going to go to G for a full measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? So let me tie all those together so you can hear how they sound, and then we'll get into the little lead guitar part that comes in after. So I'm going to do this with the strum pattern just to give you the full idea. Last time through, G, and 4, and. Okay? So hopefully that all makes sense. As far as the intro and the chorus chords go. Now a little lead guitar part comes in here at kind of post-chorus, and let me break that little thing down for you. It's kind of cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to come all the way up here to the high E string, 20th fret, and what finger you play with, it's not a big deal, but maybe your 2nd or 3rd finger might work best. So I'm going to use my 3rd finger. So we're going to start at 20. You want to pick that note and slide it down 1 fret, which is a half step. Okay? You're going to pick the 17th fret on the high E with your 1st finger, slide that down a full step. So it sounds like this. Okay? Then you're going to pick the 17th fret on the high E string, 3rd finger, and then you're going to roll it down to the 17th fret on the B string. Okay? Now what I see a lot of people do is they'll pick this note and then they'll lift their finger up, and then it breaks the sound between the 2 notes. Okay, so what you really want to try to do is pick this note and roll to the tip of your finger so that you get a nice smooth sound between those 2. Okay, so, and then you're going to pick the 15th fret on the B string, slide down to the 13th fret, pick 15 on the B string, and slide back to 17. So that's a lot of stuff. So let me just play through that really slow so you can hear how it all sounds tied together. Okay, so the only thing that's going to change here is the last little tiny piece at the very, very end of it, just a little variation. So let me show you what that is. I'm going to play into it and then I'll break it down for you, okay? So again, we're starting at the same up here at the 20th fret. Let's do that little slide, 17 to 15 slide. And then right here, you're going to pick that 17th fret, roll to the 17th fret, so this is all still the same stuff. But then when you get to 17, you're going to do a really quick little reverse slide to 15. So pick 17, reverse slide to 15, okay? And then you're actually going to do a pull off to 13. So that sounds like this. Okay, so you don't pick that note, you pull off to the note. So let me put the two things together so you can hear how they sound, okay? Okay, so you have all the parts for that. I hope you guys have a good time with that, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully it's not so long.